Right, what I'm going to do now is a review and test on the Harris Tweed Smock by Keela. Now, in my opinion, this smock can be a fleece jacket as well. So when I do the review, I'm going to talk about the layers that you can wear around it. And then I'm going to go for a little walk in the drizzle. And it's not a waterproof test, it's more of a comfort test really, to just show what it's like when it's a bit damp and in uncomfortable situations. So let's get on with it and have a look. And that's what it looks like. So I'll start from the top and work my way down. These brown bits on the collar and the shoulders is made of waxed cotton, okay? And it helps with wear and tear if you're carrying a rucksack or something like that, and a bit of waterproofness as well. You've got your labels here. It says hand woven Harris Tweed, the Harris Tweed Authority certification trademark, sleeve label Harris Tweed, hand woven in the Outer Hebrides of Scotland. Okay, and then you've got your Keela label there with the British flag and size there, size large. And by the way, I am size large in British sizes, you know, in t-shirts, shirts and jumpers and what have you. So this sizing is true to size. Okay, now you got your buttons going down the neck there, or to button the neck up. Big old buttons, look. And you got the loops on the other side that the buttons go through. Now you've got your two breast pockets. They're buttoned down with this sort of fashion. And the cuffs are buttoned down here like that. Okay, in that sort of way. It's got a little bit of a split on the bottom, both sides. And it's got this long sort of pocket on the left arm, so it's made for right-handed people, I suppose, but it doesn't matter about that. And you could put a ferro rod in there, or a Bic pen. I mean, I put a Bic pen before and it just protruded out the top, so it's the size of a Bic pen, and you could put whatever you want really, a long ferro rod or a couple of pens, whatever you fancy. And that's it really. I'll just turn it over to show how far this waxed cotton goes down the back end. So I'll just turn it over and show that. And that's what it looks like from the back end, and that's how far the waxed cotton goes down. And by the way, this part across here, across the shoulders, is double layered, okay, not single layered. So there you go, you can see the tweed wool in there. So it's double layered, okay, so it gives a little bit of waterproofness and toughness as well, whatever you're doing with it. And yeah, and there's a little bit of waxed cotton there on the just off the cuff, and that's it. That's what it looks like from the back end. And now for the layering. Now you don't have to copy me, this is just my idea. You could do what you like really, but this is the maximum you could fit around it, okay? So after a t-shirt, and not a cotton t-shirt like this, a proper hiking outdoor t-shirt, after the t-shirt you could wear a shirt of some sort. Then the next layer could be a fleece jacket, a thin fleece jacket. This fleece is actually made of wool, but it's not tough enough to put a rucksack over the outside of it really, in my opinion. After one day it'll just bead up and roll up, you know. It's not as tough. It's a nice soft shell, but there you go. Or instead of that you could have a jumper, okay. So you got t-shirt, shirt, fleece jacket or jumper. There's your first three layers. Then you could put the Harris Tweed Keela smock over the top, and if you wanted you could put some sort of army jacket or SAS smock and or a waterproof jacket, Gore-Tex, even a short length one. I tried it yesterday. You underneath that Harris tweed smock, you could put, sorry, over the top of the Harris tweed smock, you could put a short length Gore-Tex jacket on as well. So I tried it and it works fine. It's not tight over the shoulders or anything like that. It's fine. So that's the possibilities you could do. I mean, that's the worst scenario with the cold weather, I suppose. I mean, realistically, generally speaking, in this country, you could have the t-shirt, shirt, and then the Harris tweed smock, like a smock come jumper or fleece jacket, if you like, and then the outer shell, whatever that may be. Okay, so that's the layers as well. And I haven't showed you. I got it in the rucksack, but I've got a buffalo jacket as well. And so you'd wear one layer or no layers underneath that, and then you could, the Harris tweed smock slips very nicely over the top of that because of the materials, they don't cling together. Okay, so that's an idea as well. But as in for layers, it's just personal preference. You could do what you like, really, can't it? But just to give you an idea of what you could do with it. Okay, so that's the layers. Oh yeah, just one thing I forgot on the layering. Could you put a short sleeve t-shirt underneath the smock, the Harris tweed smock? Well, it's possible, but if you do, just beware, your forearms are going to feel really scratchy and itchy, okay? Because it's really tough, coarse wool. All right, so you've been warned, so I just want to give you the information. So there you go. Some people could take it and some people would hate it, so there you go, that's that. Well, I'll just cover a few bits that come with it. Now you've got this eco packaway here. It's some sort of bag. It's actually the size of a Tesco's disposable shopping bag, and I think it used to be a jacket or something. It's something to do with recycling anyway. What I would use that for is a bag to put the jacket in, to put inside your rucksack to stop it getting really damp. So you could do it with that, use that. You've got the Blorange thing there going on. That's the people who supply the waxed cotton for the jacket, I think. That's the shop label, I think. It says Harris tweed smock olive rust L. Okay, so that's that. And the Harris tweed little label there. I'll just read what's on it. Right, I can't see it. The orb mark is your guarantee of genuine Harris tweed cloth, protected by the 1993 Harris Tweed Act of Parliament. Harris tweed must be made from 100% pure new wool, dyed, spun, hand woven at the home of the weaver and finished in the Outer Hebrides of Scotland. So that's that. And you got your Keela sort of catalogue thing, you know, that's actually made out of recycled paper. So there you go, that's that. Okay, there's something I forgot to mention. Well, it's not I forgot to mention. It's a little bit of a trick with a YouTube video in, but I need to tell you something. I did the walk yesterday in the drizzle, okay, and when I got back to the car, I took my soaking boots off and socks and put dry socks on and trainers on and all that, and I turned the smock inside out, okay, the Harris tweed smock, and over the shoulders it was dry on the inside, okay, and the forearms it felt dry, but just a little bit cooler. So I got in the car and drove away, and my shirt on my shoulders, I felt my shoulders and they were dry, okay, and also the forearms on the one side where the rain was mainly coming from, it was just damp, just a bit damp on the top of the forearm, and a little less, just a little wet patch on the other side, because the rain comes down at 45 degrees in this area. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say. I didn't mention that. So anyway, I'm gonna have a walk in the rain now. Right, I'm getting near the car now, so I'm all wet on the outside and in my socks and all that. I don't know about underneath on my body, but I've got a merino wool t-shirt underneath and a poly cotton shirt over the top of that and underneath this. And for backup, in my bag, I've got my wool beanie and a SAS smock from the 1990s or 80s, that type, gabardine type, and that's waterproofed with Fabsil as a backup, but I never used them. And anyway, all I got to say is, as per usual, as always, like, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching. And I hope you enjoyed this video of me suffering. Oh.